Today I'm going to talk about how to make the most out of your lunch club meeting or any virtual meeting or face-to-face meeting. So these are the 3 steps I want you to follow. Step 1, do your homework. I know it's work, but do the research to figure out who you're meeting with and what's important to them, their professional background, any personal information you can figure out through the internet, or certain people that you know in common that could give you some insight on who you're meeting. I'm not saying you should spend hours, but do adequate research, figure out who they are, what's important to them, as much information through the internet that you can gather. Step 2, when you're in the meeting, whether it's through Lunchclub, the platform, or Zoom, or in person, be genuinely interested about who you're meeting. Ask great questions. Be curious. Be curious about who you're talking to, what their priorities are, what they know. Ask great questions to pull that out. Listen. Don't just think about when you're going to drop your sales pitch and how you're going to do this and how you do that. Figure out who they are and what's important to them. One of the things that I do is I have a podcast and I ask some world-class interviewers, how do you get people to open up and reveal information and whatnot? And I was expecting the answer of certain types of questions, but what they told me is if you want people to talk about their business in an honest way or reveal things about themselves and open up to you in terms of building a better relationship, you have to create that environment. You have to share things proactively yourself. You have to ask great questions that understands what's truly important to you. And it may not be something that you uncovered in your research, but you're gonna figure out who they are, what is important to them at the moment, and that's critical for relationship building and anything that you want to accomplish in the future. Step 3, and this is extremely important, have a follow-up step. Now, it could be as simple as connecting through LinkedIn after your lunch club meeting, or it could be a referral. It could be information that you want to send them related to your company or just something that you've uncovered that is helpful for them. You may have a resource for them. Whatever it is, think of a follow-up step. That will make sure that, the next step of the relationship could possibly happen. Those are the 3 tips. If you have other tips, leave them in the comments below. I have some other tips on relationship building and networking that you're gonna like. I recommend this one. I will see you over there.